Hello, I'm doing a reading for Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius. This is Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. So I am doing a general reading. I'm not tuning into one person's specific energies. I'm tuning into the general energies of Aquarius. So take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, Aquarius. A lot of passion in this reading. All right, so in your past, you were in the energy of Nine of Wands, spiritual strength. This feels like setting boundaries, realizing your connection with spirit, realizing that spirit has your back, realizing that you're a lot stronger than you thought you were. Interesting. So I get the feeling that why you have all this strength, spiritual strength, is because in the past, this feels like a very unstable home environment. That I'm getting, even if this wasn't recent past, that even growing up, it was not a very stable, secure, or safe home environment. There might have been financial instability as well. It doesn't feel like people showed up for you, people who were supposed to be there to make sure that you were safe and stable and secure. Feels like you were not given that on a regular basis. There might have been drinking or some type of addiction in the home that also added to this. It might have also taught you how to, unhealthy patterns and habits of how to deal with disappointments and emotions. It does not feel like people felt very comfortable with emotions. It felt like people in this energy were very emotionally manipulative. And so you have to survive in this environment, you have to hide your emotions, you have to bottle your emotions, because otherwise they'll use your emotions against you. And so it feels like detaching from emotions. As I'm talking about it, it feels like you are connecting with that younger version of you that had, like, a childlike version of you that had emotions, that wasn't allowed to express your emotions. Maybe you weren't allowed to, maybe emotions in your household were thought of as weak, as a weakness. With all this being said, I feel like you went within and you do have an amazing amount of spiritual strength. I feel like you've always known, even though growing up and maybe even recreating some of this in connections and in relationship sense, that there's a purpose behind it. This has made you a very strong person, very capable. I don't get that people realize people don't realize how difficult your upbringing was. Yeah, I just want to validate if this is resonating and this is your reading, that this has taken a lot of inner strength. You do have, it does feel exhausting. With that being said, definitely it feels like you're a warrior on many levels. Some of you might be literally in the military or have been in the military. Wow. I'm just, the strength is impressive with how much hurt has occurred. That's bravery. That's a lot of bravery I'm tuning into. So Aquarius, in present energy, you are in the energy of temperance, patience, balance. So in this, there's a lot of imbalance in your past energies. And now you are bringing balance. I'll just mention it. I'm here bringing balance back to the Force. So any of you might be Star Wars fans. Just thought I'd mention that. All right. So right now, ooh. Okay. Some of you might be dealing with parents, or could possibly be a mother figure who was unloving, not a nurturing parent. Again, not abundant. So that might have played a part in the lack of stability growing up. That's why I was reading that this is a family pattern. It feels like you've got a lot of patience, and you've had a lot of patience for this very domineering, controlling, manipulative. Feels like they might present to others one thing, and they've not been fair and balanced with you. They might project blame onto those around them for their lack of abundance, lack of ability to create anything new. Whatever that it is that they have projected onto you and or the people around them, that is exactly what they are unwilling to see about themselves. I think you know this. That's why you're bringing balance. It doesn't feel like their words and how harsh they are you're not going to let it get to you. You found your stability. You're following your passions. Again, I said there was a lot of passion. There's so much passion coming out in this. Even though this has been some difficult energies that we're going through, you are making a break from this energy, and somehow you're not going to wait until a tower moment where it all crumbles apart and you've had it. You've been trying to avoid having some type of run-in or communicating your truth with this person. Some of you might just turn and walk away. Some of you might confront and let them know, because you are in such a stable place. It feels like you are really in a stable place of joy and celebration. And this person comes in every time you heal and your vibration raises and tries to swipe the leg, Cobra Kai, and feel like it's taken a great deal of patience to deal with this energy. And anybody who reminds you of this energy, who is in the same type of energy. Yeah, I don't think people who don't know you don't realize that that is a big no-no for you to come at you sideways, is what I'm getting. To come at you in some way. Yeah. You've had it with that type of energy and those who have it. With that being said, in the center of your reading is Three of Wands, partnerships and alliances. In the center of your reading, your higher self is saying that you are an amazing friend. You are an amazing partner. When they pass the test and you allow them into your space, and I don't blame you for having strong boundaries. If anybody is worthy enough and makes it to your inner sanctum, you are an amazing partner. You have a lot of compassion for people who have gone through difficulties, because you have gone through them too, because you know how they can burden a person all the way down to the soul. And so you also know how hard it was for you to raise your vibration, to heal from this and move on, to set clear boundaries, to keep people out of your space who aren't worthy of your energy. You do stay. It's hard for you to walk away from a partner, from alliances, from connections. It's like you stay, and then you stay. You keep waiting for that balancing give and take. It keeps you in indecision. A lot of times you'll stay in a connection because you can tolerate so much, because you've been through so much. But there's some, you do have a tipping point. Something happens and that's it. And once you hit that point, that's it. The connection's over. It would be, I mean, that person would have to, I don't feel like you're holding a grudge. I feel like you've given too much. And once you hit that point, you're done, you're out. And your challenge right now is Eight of Wands, accelerated motion. It's a really fast moving energy Your challenge is some type of message coming in, some type of fast. It doesn't feel like you expected this. Wow. 10 of Cups. There's something. So with all this being said, with you being able to tolerate, and you are so loyal, and you don't walk away from a connection. Once you've established a really strong connection, you don't walk away. You want equal give and take. But once they hit that tipping point, you're out. And there's some message coming in that could lead to 10 of Cups. I wonder if this is from someone from your past, and is it someone who you have disconnected from and you don't see this coming? I feel like if you're tuning into this, you're pretty intuitive on different levels, but you don't see this coming. Yeah, this is someone who was out in the cold, like you left them there, but they're coming back from the cold. And it leads to some type of balance. Your challenge is to allow something, you're going to have to use your own discernment with this, because I can see why you've got such high defenses. On the other hand, you don't want to miss an opportunity. I don't feel like anybody could really say anything to you that would destroy you at this point. You've seen too much, you've heard too much. But there's someone who wants to come out of the cold and can help you find that 10 of Cups. This feels like this might be a feminine energy who's normally cold, emotionally cold and reserved. Interesting. Yep. Feels like a feminine energy. It feels like this energy might come in and still not be comfortable in their emotions, but they're coming in to speak the truth. Maybe they've gotten some clarity. Wow. Let me know if this resonates for you, if this is your story. If this did resonate, consider giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you can help me grow this channel. This is such an interesting reading. I'm so curious what this is for your story. So, all right, Aquarius, take care. Thank you so much for sharing your energies and sharing your journey with me. This has been really empowering. So take care. Bye.